was just a body in an open field, soft and slow and subject to the elements, with nothing but my skin to be my shield. The first time that I felt the frame respond to me, like something that had always been an arm, I understood that everything before this moment was just waiting for the thing that kept me from harm. It doesn't think, it doesn't feel, it doesn't question, but it moves exactly where I need it most, like something that was forged from the intention of the version of myself I wanted most. This isn't steel and wire, this isn't nuts and bolts, this is every ounce of fury. Every hit I didn't fold, every time I pushed past function, every time I held the line. This machine is not a weapon, this machine is an extension of my spine. We move as one through everything they throw at us, two things that became a single will. What I can't survive alone, it carries for me. What it can't decide alone, I feel. I pour into it everything I have left. It gives back more than I could generate on love. Second skin, the only place I've ever felt at home. I have pushed it past the tolerances listed, pulled it through the things it wasn't built to take, felt the frame absorb the cost of my decisions, felt it hold together for my sake. There is something in the feedback when it's working, something that translates as trust, a conversation happening in real time between my will and something cold and just. I know every sound it makes when something's breaking, know the difference between strain and giving way, know the exact moment when it needs me to adjust, the way you know a voice you recognize any day. This isn't maintenance, this isn't operating cost, this is something I would grieve if it was broken, if it's lost. Every debt to shared decision, every scar a thing we earned. This machine has been my witness to everything I've suffered, bled, and learned. We move as one through everything they throw at us, two things that became a single will. What I can't survive alone, it carries for me. What it can't decide alone, I feel. I pour into it everything I have left. It gives back more than I could generate alone. Second skin, the only place I've ever felt at home. People talk about the ones who pilot these things, like the machine is just a tool they learn to use, like the relationship is purely functional, like there's nothing in it possible to lose. But I have sat inside the dark of it for hours, when the mission was already done and cold, just existing in the space between the silence, in the only place that ever felt like home. There is no version of myself without it now. The boundary where I end and it begins has been dissolving since the first time that I felt it move exactly like the motion that was in my hands. Before I touched the controls, my feet, before I learned the pressure points, my instinct, before I had the language for it, before I understood what this aligned. We are not two things cooperating, we are one thing split across two forms. I am the decision and it is the consequence. Together we are something that performs beyond the sum of either one alone, beyond the limit of the flesh and frame. Whatever I have given to this machine, it has given everything right back the same. When it takes a hit, I feel it like a bruise. When the system's labor, I push harder still. When the frame begins to show the wear of overuse, I find another reservoir of will. I have never once considered the alternative.